you, will it last? They say don't reach, don't believe, but stars don't shine if you don't dream. So hold your breath and count to 3. Come fly with me. You taste like starlight candy, sweet electric out of handy. One look and I'm already falling. Hear my heart, it's calling. You taste like starlight candy, melt my fear, make me feel bravey. If love's a spark in the dark, so empty, be my starlight candy.
I found you late one empty night, through borrowed speakers, borrowed time. Your voice was louder than the doubt that kept me up, that pulled me down. And you don't know me, but you stayed when everything else slipped away. I pressed repeat until I felt like I could breathe again. If you ever lose the words to say, I'll sing them back another way. If you ever doubt the light you made, I'll be there through every fade. If you ever ask who answers when you call, swear I'm listening to it all. If I could give you something back for all the nights you carried me, it wouldn't be a promise, just a song that's honest. If you ever lose the words to say, I'll sing them back another way. If you ever doubt the light you made, I'll be there through every fade. If you ever ask listening to it all. Because I'm your biggest fan. If you keep singing, I'll be here. That's all I know how to do. If you ever hear this song, it was always meant for you.
watching us now. I don't care, I only know how. Even if tomorrow fades, even if the lights decay, I'll keep this spark alive, because in you I survive.
the way I feel. If it's clear, it's meant to real.
Maybe real is just too loud for a room that's full of sound.
So you hide it.
No, just hold it back a little. You don't have to give them all. Every shadow, every fall, some things sound better small when they're not said at all. I used to feel that way before the noise, before the stage, but hearts don't stay the same when strangers know your name. When you're living under neon lights, not every feeling has to shine. Some things only survive inside. Even love needs a little light. Say it softer, let it slide. Give them rhythm, not your life. If you wanna stay in the light, it's like love needs a little light. You call it honest, I call it brave, but the world can twist what you say. They don't hear what you mean, only what they wanna keep. A song can hold the truth without giving all of you. You learn to leave a space between your heart and the stage. When you're living under neon lights, not every feeling has to shine. Some things only survive inside. Even love needs a little light. Say it softer, let it slide. Give them rhythm, not your life. If you wanna stay in the light, it's like love needs a little light. We don't have to tell it all if it keeps us close tonight. Maybe that's enough. They don't have to know what this is. We don't have to say it loud, but if it feels real right now, that's enough. That's enough. When you're living under neon lights, not every feeling has to shine. Some things only survive inside. Even love needs a little light. Say it softer, let it slide. Give them rhythm, not your life. If you wanna stay in the light, it's like love needs a little light. Not everything you feel has to become a song. Sometimes what you don't say is what keeps it strong.
lights ignite and I can see your soul tonight. Golden static in the air, every moment that we share. If the world is watching us now, I don't care, I only know how.
Golden static, hand in hand. We're electric, we understand. Every pulse, every glow. This is love, and it shows.
Even if tomorrow fades, even if the lights decay, I'll keep this spark alive.
Because in you I survive.
Every song, every line,
Every rhythm that's yours and mine.
we are the signal, the heart beats strong.
A golden static all night long.
Golden static in the air, every moment that we share. If the world is watching us now, I don't care, I only know how.
Golden static, hand in hand. We're electric, we understand. Every pulse, every glow. This is love, and it shows. It's going up, it's going up. day. Meet me in the darkness every 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 day. Smile for the cameras. Hold it, don't let it crack. I wake up flawless, coffee cold. Another headline I can't control. They love me loud, they love me fast. They never ask how long it lasts. I learned to fall in perfect light, to cry where it looks good at night. If I don't speak, they'll fill the space, so I stay ahead of my own face. They say I'm lucky, say I'm blessed. They don't see the mess. If I slow down, I disappear. So I don't. The spotlight doesn't blink, and neither do I. If I stop shining, I'm somebody else's goodbye. I give them everything they came to see. If that's all they want from me, the spotlight doesn't blink. It just replaces another girl, another name, another set of faces. So I stay gold, I stay untouchable. I'll stay on top no matter how it costs. They want my heart, but not too deep. They want the lie that helps them sleep. They say be real, but not too much. Don't let it hurt, don't let it touch. I keep my love behind the glass, so no one knows what wouldn't last. If I let someone see me break, they'll call it weakness or call it fake. I don't get lonely, I get smart. I play the part. What I got, you can't lose. What you don't show, right? The spotlight doesn't blink, and neither do I. If I stop shining, I'm somebody else's goodbye. I give them everything they came to see. If that's all they want from me, the spotlight doesn't blink. It just replaces another girl, another name, another set of faces. So I stay gold, I stay untouchable. I stay before the fall. They say slow down, you're burning out, but quiet scares me more than doubt. If I'm alone, I start to feel, and I don't know what's real. Love's just a rumor, trust is thin. I'd rather win than let you in. Don't ask me who I am inside, I'm what survives. The spotlight doesn't blink, so I don't breathe. If I'm still standing, they believe in me. I don't need saving, don't need truth. Just give me something new. The spotlight doesn't blink, it never cares who's bleeding underneath the stairs. So I stay gold, I stay untouchable. I stay before the fall. front row, eyes like fire. Said you loved my song, said I inspired. You knew every word, every scar. Guess you thought that meant you knew my heart. You played it shy, played it sweet. Said you weren't like the rest of me. But admiration turns real fast when you think the spotlight's built to last. I try to keep it innocent, try to draw the line, but you crossed it every time. Yeah, you crossed it every time. Never date a friend, no, never again. They don't love you, they love who you've been. They say it's fake, they say it's real, but they're just chasing how you make them feel. Never date a friend, learn it the hard way. They want the fame, not your bad days. If they fall too fast, you're to blame. So don't ever, ever date a fan. You wrote me songs with my name inside. Said it was love, I said take your time. But obsession wears a softer face till it starts asking for your place. You wanted more than I could give, wanted my life the way I live. When I said no, you played the hurt. Guess I was the villain in your verse. I try to keep you safe from me, from the noise, the lies, but you wanted all the lights. Yeah, you wanted all the lights. Never date a friend, no, never again. They don't love you, they love who you've been. They say it's fake, they say it's real, but they're just chasing how you make them feel. Never date a friend, learn it the hard way. They want the fame, not your bad days. If they fall too fast, you're to blame. So don't ever, ever date a fan. Don't twist my words, don't play the same. I gave you chances, you gave me pain. I won't apologize for my crown. I won't let you tear me down. Never date a fan, write it in gold. Love isn't bought by being told. If I broke your heart, that wasn't the plan. I just forgot one rule: never date a fan. Never date a
The club is loud, but I can't hear a thing. Everyone's laughing, moving fast. I'm just standing in the aftermath. Phones up high, they screaming twice. Your voice inside my head tonight. I don't recognize my face in the headlines they replaced. I thought silence would be safe, but it's louder every day. Someone spills a drink on my my shoes says, aren't you that guy who used to? I laugh it off like I'm fine. Practice lying in real time. Maybe I loved who you were. Maybe that's all I've ever done. You say I wanted all the lights. Maybe you're right, but I didn't know how dark it gets when you turn them off. I'm going offline, turning myself down. If I don't hear it, maybe it won't be true now. I'm going offline, no face, no fight. If loving you is dangerous, then maybe you were right. You said you tried to save me from the noise, the flame, but you lit the match yourself, even though you didn't even use my name. They love who you've been. Maybe I did. Bathroom mirror, crack neon light. I don't look like me tonight. Hands on the sink, counting breath, trying not to disappear. I hear our song from the DJ booth. They play it like it's something new. Golden static, now it hurts. Funny how love rewrites the truth. I'm going offline, I don't know who I am. If I was just a story you needed to tell them. I'm going offline, let the screen go black. If I disappear long enough, maybe I won't come back. Phone dead, lights still on. I'm alone in a room full of her songs. If I break right here tonight, will anyone hear me out? Will anyone hear me out?
like, be grateful, like pain's a debt you owe. Nah, you don't know her shit.
If you're tired of bleeding in 4/4 time, tired of trying to be nice, trying to be fine, now is the moment when you're rise. If truth's a sin in a pop star world, then be her worst nightmare. We won't quit, we won't crawl. They don't own us, fuck them all. If you try to break my spine, we'll turn your spotlight into mine. You don't heal by staying clean, you heal by tearing through the scene. You try to end me with a lie, now watch me set this shit apart. Grab your scars, grab your songs. If they want war, or give her sweet guts to you. They crowned her in glitter and sugar and light, built her a halo of neon and white. But God's made of mirrors, we'll crack in the dark, and we are the divine spark. She sing about love like it's holy and pure, sell you salvation in 3-minute cures. But when the curtain falls and the silence disperses, you'll hear us whisper, "Meet the curses." Come closer, listener. Jesus is the balance they pray won't appear. She's of the reckoning, stitched into fear. Call revenge, call her divine. She's the line, and you do not cross twice. When pride grows tall and mercy dies, she's sharpened truth into disguise. She don't forget, she don't forgive. She make the scale live. This is the end. or demonic fright. You saw the cracks, you spoke her name. They cast you out, they fed you blame. Olympus doesn't like critique. The mighty fear the ones who speak. What do we call the one who mocks the golden throne and proud Scots? Mamas. Mamas, 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 mamas. God of laughter, sharp as knives, exile foretelling gods their lies. If truth is sin and pride's the norm, then welcome, child, be reborn.
Between the lines, the lights are off, your voice is gone. I'm still standing in the song. Same words, but they sound wrong. You say I blur what should have stayed clear, but you were the one who brought me near. Now that I know what I know, I wish I never learned to read the silence between you and me. You said love needs a little lie. I thought you meant the world outside. I didn't know I was the proof of every line you never used. I gave you my heart, you gave me a role. Taught me how to shine, never meant to be the sun. If this was a game, you are really won. I was just a song you were humming along. I gave you my heart, I meant it for real. You gave me your smile, nothing what could be clear. Now the crowd screams your name, not mine, but I'm the one bleeding between the lines. I stayed for the nights when the lights went low, when the crown felt heavy and the crowds didn't show. But that doesn't fit the version you sell, so you rewrote heaven and called it hell. I watched you kiss someone else's mouth. Don't rewrite what you left behind. Guess every lyric has a cost. I paid it all, you barely lost that. I built a bridge you never crossed. Called it love, you called it odds. If fame is just a loaded gun, you aimed it first, I was the one. I gave you my heart, you gave me a role. Taught me how to shine, never meant to be the sun. If this was a game, you are was the one who let you go. I walked away when trust wore thin. You felt it slip, so you framed me then. You say obsession wore my face, but who kept begging me to stay? If I was just convenient, then why swear to God it wasn't pretend? If I was small, if I was weak, why are you scared of what I speak? But you can keep the stage, the lights, the fame. I'll keep the truth even if it breaks. I won't be your secret, your part, your plan. You said never date a fan. I said never use a man. I said never use a man.
La 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 la. Hands up. This is what it sounds like when they lose control.
I was burning in the silence. Now my name is in the light. Every word they threw against me turned into a sparks tonight.
Headlines burn like fireworks. Your name is finally clean. They were begging for a villain. You gave them gasoline. Hear the echo, hear the crowd. Say it fast and say it loud. This is what we waited for. This is what we fought about. Victory tastes like fire.
Hot and wild and hard to hold.
Every scar is proof of life.
Our story finally sold. We won, we won.
Let it burn, let it glow. Don't slow down, don't count the cost.
They only listen when you shout.
This is how the game is played. And tonight we own the crowd. Funny thing about winning.
I thought it would be sweeter.
So tell me why this victory tastes like ashes on my tongue. La 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 la.
Down, down, down.
Another day hold you one day, never bidden on you. You're glazing me now. I get of you. You petting mercies. I get of you. I'm tainted of you, cry. Maybe a sin play, but isn't that wrong? Then raising you it's a little lie. Make them choke on what they want louder. Even if it's not true, they don't care, they don't care louder. Make them choose, give them something they can use. Say it louder, feed their wrath. They don't care, they don't care. Say it louder, say it proud. Truth is quiet, lies are loud. This might finally finish her off. This might finally finish her off. This might finally finish her off. One song and you're free. One song then you're free. One song, then you're free. I picked you up off a burning floor. I thought you had gore, thought you'd want more. I thought you had teeth, thought you had spine. Guess I projected, guess that was mine. You look like fire, talk like truth. Now you hide behind your youth. Say you're tired, say you're torn. Funny how brave boys get when they're worn. You say you don't wanna be like her, but you flinch the same, you bend the same. You call it peace, I call it fear. Different words, identical shame. Guess you're not the one I thought you were. Not a killer, not a cure. I thought you'd scream, I thought you'd bite. Turns out you're scared of the fight. You say you're hurt, you say you're clean. I say you're just afraid to bleed. I needed truth, you needed time. Yes, I mistook your silence for a spine. You wear your pain like it's holy, like it makes you better than me. But pain that won't get its hands dirty is just another pretty lie to see. You had the match, you felt the heat. You could have watched her fucking bleed, but now you talk about lines and you. Funny how morals come right on cue. You don't wanna be a weapon, fine, but don't pretend you're number 9. You don't wanna choose a side, then stop acting surprised you're left behind. Guess you're not the one I thought you were. Not a savior, not a storm. I thought you'd burn the house down, but you'd rather freeze to stay warm. You say you're hurt, you say you're real. I say you're scared of what you feel. I needed rage, you needed proof. Yes, I resig your fear for truth. I didn't save you to watch you kneel. Didn't bleed just to watch you heal. I don't need saints, I don't need friends. I need someone who'll see it end if you won't finish what she began. Then maybe you were always just a fan. You're not the one I thought you were. Just another almost something, almost her. I thought you'd snap, I thought you'd rise, but you'd rather live than pick a side. So keep your songs, keep your name, keep pretending you're not the same. I'll burn alone, I owe
skill to survive the crowd. One called rage or justice, but never said it out loud. Both said this is your moment. Both meant what can you lose. Neither of them did it for my own good. So let it burn without me, let it spin. Pick a villain, pick a queen. Let them cheer, let them scream. Let them choose what to believe. If this is entertainment, I don't wanna be here. Not for them. I'll still sing just now and then. I don't need the noise tonight or borrowed hands on my wounds. I just want my voice back before it breaks in two. Maybe I'll disappear for a while, let my name to cool down. Maybe the truth doesn't need a crowd. Maybe songs don't have to hurt to mean something at all. Maybe healing isn't must be loud. Maybe that's okay. I'll still write, just not for them. I'll still sing when it's safe again. What to believe. If this is entertainment, I don't wanna be here.
Falling on the ground. Monster in silk, a smile and a show beneath the spotlight, nothing you know. Monster in silk, so polished and bright, but monsters still breathe in the quiet of night. Not claws and teeth, but venom and charm. A kiss for the crowd, a knife for the arm. Monster in silk, the story she spun, built on our name, now look what she's done. She took the sound, she took the trust, turned it to glitter, turned it to dust. You call her star, I call her bitch. Hybris and makeup, halo and lies, smiling for cameras while truth capsizes. Public devotion, private disdain. We took the loss, she took the gain. She sold the narrative, sold the frame. Built your sins on someone's name. Made him the villain, played the victim role. Not accident, not careless move. Calculated steps she refused to prove. Monster in silk, queen of the fake. How many bridges did you have to break? How many versions of truth did you spin? Just to make sure you'd always win. You dress like heaven, you act like grace, but I've seen the hunger behind your face. You didn't fall, you didn't slip. You climbed on backs with a polished script.
If you ever hear this song, I hope you're doing fine. I don't know who I'm singing to anymore, but I think that's alright. If you ever hear this song, I'm not asking you to stay. I just needed you to know I finally found my way. Once I sang to feel important, to be chosen, to be seen. Now I sing because I'm breathing, not because you look at me. I used to think my voice was borrowed, something given, something owed. Now I know it's mine to carry, even when I'm all alone. If you ever hear this song, and it sounds a little changed, it's because I love the difference between love and insane. If you ever hear this song, when you're feeling sad and small, you should know I'm here for you. You waited by the fire exit door, hand shaking like I've seen before. Said my songs kept you alive last year. I smiled like I didn't hear fear. You said you don't want anything, not my name, not my everything. Just a minute just to say you're glad I stayed. I've heard that look, I know that tone. I've been that kid, I've been alone. I don't know if I'm protecting you or just hiding what I've been through. They say never date a friend, like lovers, like a loaded gun. Like one of us was always lying, like one of us was less than human, but one of us desperately is denying. But what if I'm the dangerous one? What if I'll be the one who's the damage done? They never say don't date an idol. No one warns about that might happen when the lights are off. You talk like you don't know my past, like headlines don't stick that fast. You don't see a crown or a name, just someone tired of the same. I catch myself pulling away before you even ask to stay. I don't wanna be the scar you write about. I know what it does to believe in someone who can't be what you need. I don't know if this is care
too close? Will you see me or the ghost? And if you love me, will it hurt when I can't be yours first? They said never date a friend, but they never asked who I am. I'm not a god, I'm not a cure, I'm just trying to be sure. If you take my hand tonight, no, I won't shine all the time. Maybe don't date an idol, just date me if you can. If you're still here when the lights go out, say my name without the sound. No stages, no revival, just two people, no idol. You say the knife will set me free, that honesty is violence done clean. You say it's time I hit it back, like scars are something you can stack. You call it justice, call it right, say silence always takes her side. But every word you want from me feels heavier than what she did. You say don't lie, just tell it raw, but truth's not